everyone. Welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is Banshee for my Material Matters segment. And it's for the week of September 20th through 26th. And it's your keys to success in business, finance, and education. So during this week ahead, the moon is going from Scorpio through to, I believe it's just going to be entering Aquarius next Saturday. So it's probably getting out of Scorpio really soon too, is my guess here. Okay. So today, for the collective, I'm doing a quick reading with my goofy little Harmony card deck that I got in 1993. I'm just going to pull a card out from somewhere in here. And let's see what we get. I am prosperous in all areas of my life. It's kind of hard to see this one because it's sideways through the camera. Sorry about that. So anyway, the legend on this one is, there are wonderful things in your life right now. Practice noticing them. When you turn your thoughts to abundance that you already have, you dissolve lack and draw more good things to you. Remind yourself daily of your blessings. And that's the card for the collective today. I hope everybody's been doing okay in these difficult times we're in right now. With the coronavirus still going on, I hear even Europe is having a upswing in cases. So anyway, I'm going to be shuffling and I'm using the Spirit Within Tarot by Stephen Bright. And the first place we start is with our friends, the air signs. And as a reminder, I did want to remind everybody that, these are tarot readings. They're for entertainment purposes only. You should consult business advisors, educational advisors, etc., for your needs. This is just a tarot forecast for the week ahead. All right, we start with our air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we start with a focus card for the week. What are you going to be focusing on in the week ahead? This is very interesting because I have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is reversed. So you might be focusing on some plans and things that have not came through exactly as you wanted. Maybe some negative news regarding business, finance, or education, a false start, something that you were expecting to come through, some news. Maybe it was a job interview. Maybe it was about some property that you were going to purchase. There's either delays or, things not coming through the way you planned. So now, how do you prepare for that focus air signs for the week ahead? And we have, or what do you need to keep in mind, we have the Empress, and the Empress is reversed. And so, with the Empress reversed, it's indicating to me that the best way to prepare for this week ahead is to really start getting rid of some of those mental blocks that might be interfering with your creative flow. You might be in a state of uncertainty right now, like afraid what direction to go in, which way to move. There's just some stagnation or some blocks that are affecting your progress. So what will happen with others this week? Will they help you? Will they will there be problems in your dealings with others? We have the Seven of Swords, and it's reversed. And the Seven of Swords reversed indicates that maybe some things will be revealed that might be able to help you. Others might tell you some facts or information that you need to know. You might go to them to actually ask some pertinent questions, maybe in a little bit of a roundabout manner, to get the kind of information you need. So at any rate, there might be some sneakiness or some stealth involved here, but in the end, they might be able to help you get through this situation. And basically, where will you be at by week's end? Will there be forward progress or no movement at all or backward movement? Well, to me, it looks as though the Six of Swords is upright. It looks like there is movement, all right. It looks like my feeling is that you will be moving away from this failed enterprise or project or goal or whatever it was. And now let's recap to see how this all fits together. The Page of Wands reversed, your focus for the week, air signs, is basically, some bad news regarding something you were hoping would turn out for you, whether it was a job offer of some sort, whether it was a project you're working on in school or you were planning on working on. There's bad news about it, like maybe an instructor says, nope, you're going to have to change your focus, you're going to have to change your plans, and you're going to have to start from square one again. If it's with an investment, there's bad news relating to it. It may not come out the way you had planned. And so basically how you can prepare for that focus is by really thinking outside the box a little bit and trying to break through. It's kind of like, for the material world, a sort of writer's block, where you feel like you can't think your way out of the situation. You have to try to stimulate, some creative ideas to move things forward. And that may be the problem. And in the end, why this project or plan is failing. Others might be able to help you work your way through this in some way. Maybe you'll be able to find out some things you need. Maybe this will help you move on, because ultimately, by week's end, it looks as though you may be leaving this project or plan or goal behind and moving on to something else. So if it's relating to career matters and maybe a job you were expecting to get, maybe you're going to decide to abandon that ship and move on to something else, maybe another opportunity that comes your way. So I wish you a lot of luck, air signs. It looks like you're going to have kind of a struggle this week. So now we're going to move on to the fire signs. And the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Shuffle. And cut the cards for you fire signs. And me, since I'm a fire sign. All right. Let's see what we've got. So the focus for fire signs this week. The focus for fire signs this week is the Four of Cups reversed. And the Four of Cups reversed indicates to me that the focus might be on initiating something, getting started with something new, picking up from maybe a period of inactivity. This could even be maybe resurrecting an old project or plan and getting started all over again. But I feel like you're coming out of a period of contemplation and really thinking about matters and where you want to go with a particular project, investment, etc., and move forward. It's time to move. It's like getting out of a period of rest or inactivity and moving forward now. Let's hope that is true. And how can you prepare for this focus in the week ahead? We have Justice, and Justice is upright. Well, you may want to make sure that you're that everything is on a level playing field, that everything is on the up and up, that there is in legal documents and etc. that you might sign, that all the T's and I's are dotted. You know, you might want to even have lawyers take a look at contracts or paperwork, things like that, to make sure that everything is a go. So will people be helpful or problems this week for you in your quest to move ahead? We have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is reversed. Well, I have a feeling people are not going to be that helpful this week. People might be unable to assist you. They may be busy with their own matters, or they just may be a little bit lazy this week. It may be possible that key people that you are looking for are on vacation. You know, that you might need their help. They might be away. It just seems like they're asleep on the job, sort of, you know. So rely on your own self this week. They might offer you financial advice that may not be in your best interest. So the best person to rely on, I think, in this week ahead, fire signs, is yourself. And then finally, what will be the outcome by week's end? Will there be forward or backward movement, or no movement at all? And the Knight of Cups is here, and the Knight of Cups is reversed. I get the feeling that by week's end, that, you know, not much is going to be happening that's going to be very satisfactory to you, fire signs. Maybe, you know, because you weren't able to get some of the assistance and help and advice that you need, things don't really work out to your satisfaction. This seems to me, in this case, in the material world, to be a card of dissatisfaction or displeasure. And so let's wrap this up and see what's going on here. It seems as though you were raring to go, you know, at the beginning of the week, according to the focus. You wanted to get moving. You wanted to get started with something. You wanted movement. And you were going to try to put everything, the best thing you could do is to put everything in place for it. Make sure you get legal advice or assistance. Make sure it's a level playing field and everything is fair and balanced. And unfortunately, it seems like some of your collaborations this week with others may put you at a disadvantage. You may get some bad advice that could affect you financially. Somebody who makes mistakes in regards to financial matters. And ultimately, by week's end, it's going to be a little disappointing, let's just say. Not a very fulfilling week for you this week. You're going to feel kind of sad. That's what I have for you, fire signs, and me. So I'm kind of sad as well. Sigh. All right, we're moving on to the water signs now. That's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You know, it doesn't surprise me that the cards are like this today so far, a little bit unfulfilling for everybody. I mean, let's face it, everything is kind of topsy-turvy right now in the markets and in jobs. Nothing is solid at the moment. And so there's a lot of disaffected people out there. All right. Okay, water signs. Let's see what's going on with you. Well, we got a repeat card here, and this is your focus for the week. We have the King of Pentacles again, and the King of Pentacles is reversed. And I think water signs, this is indicating to me, you don't feel like doing much this week, you know? Feel like slacking. As a matter of fact, that could cost you, because if you're not paying attention, you know, especially as far as maybe your investments go, or, you know, signing off on some important papers. If you are an accountant, for example, and you're trying to do some figuring and calculations, you know, mistakes can be made because you're not being careful. Your mind is not in it this week. It's like somewhere else. And you can kind of see that, you know, by the look on the card there, I think. And so How best to prepare for this focus this week? Well, one thing's for certain. The Ten of Wands reversed is indicating to me that, you need to ease some of the burdens and the stress that is on you. Whether this is mental or physical, it's really been starting to weigh you down. And that's probably contributing to this attitude of being unwilling to do what you need to do to move forward towards success. Yikes! So will people help or hurt you in the week ahead? What will your relations with others be like? Oh my goodness, water signs, you have the Ten of Swords and it's reversed. And the Ten of Swords reversed, wow, and we have, as a matter of fact, we have two tens here, one upright, one reversed. The Ten of Swords upright is indicating to me that watch out in your dealings with others this week. It seems to me that they're going to be very much into setting you up for failure. And it's possible, in workplace politics, oftentimes, people try to displace blame on others when things go wrong. You could be a scapegoat, for somebody who's trying to get out of a sticky situation. So beware of some nasty office politics, I think, this week, and people who definitely do not have your best interests at heart. And so will there be forward or backward movement this week or no movement at all? Well, I would say with the Eight of Swords here and it's upright, you're not going anywhere. You are staying where you are. And that actually might be the best, how should I say this? The best outcome out of this situation is at least you don't lose any ground. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be a very trying week for you. So, when the weekend comes next week, try to do something to get your mind off of this and de-stress yourselves to boost your emotions back up again, water signs, because I think you're in for a week. Oh my goodness. Wow. I wish I had better news for people so far, but it's looking like it's going to be difficult for all of us. Now, I realize I didn't really go through all of these again for you water signs as I picked them up here, but I will say it looks like it's a week where you are going to slack off a little bit and not show your best. This is a week where I think a lot of stress and burdens you need to alleviate to make yourselves more motivated, and maybe that is why you're slacking, is because you feel like you have a lot on your plate. You are overburdened. And meanwhile, you also have people that you're working with that are not going to be very cooperative with you and definitely do not have your best interests at heart. So be on guard with the people you deal with in the week ahead, finally leading to this idea of feeling trapped, feeling like there's nowhere to go, feeling like there's no movement. And basically, there is no movement one way or another this week. So hang in there, water signs. And now, are you ready, earth signs? After all of that, are you kind of pensive? I am too. And I'm not even an earth sign. So anyway, we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for the earth signs. One more shuffle for you. All right, let's see what we get. Okay, your focus for the week ahead, what you will be focused on. Oh, it's the Ace of Cups, and it is upright. So the Ace of Cups is your focus for the week ahead, is indicating joy, happiness, a cup that overflows, something, that you're going to focus on that really means a lot to you, and it's going to make you happy, I hope. How you can prepare for that in the week ahead? Well, what you need to know is that you need to seek out some higher knowledge. Seek out some higher knowledge or wisdom. And maybe go within, maybe take a little mini, retreat, on early in the week. I would say, tonight, Sunday night, maybe tomorrow, and meditate on, what it is you want to accomplish in this week ahead that will bring you that overflowing cup of joy and self-satisfaction. Well, will people be helpful to you this week, or will they kind of get in the way or cause issues for you? We have the Seven of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Well, there is a potential that if you rely on others this week, they could bog you down. They could actually slow you down, slow down the process. It seems as though they could get in the way of your success. So they may mean well, people might want to help and they may mean well, but actually they either aren't equipped to help you or they're just going to get in the way. And you might be better off handling this on your own. And so will there be forward, backward movement or no movement at all this week? Well, I kind of feel as though, you might end up in a slightly weakened position this week. You might have a loss of energy and focus by week's end. This may not turn into be one of your most productive weeks. And so to recap, let me think about this now. It looks as though, you have your sights on some real aspirational goals and dreams that could make you very happy and bring you great joy. And you need to really focus and mentally prepare yourself for the journey to try to achieve these goals. You may have to do some planning, and so you need to give yourself some time to do that early on in the week. Others may prove to be a hindrance to you this week and get in your way or cause delay. And that may be why by week's end, you really don't get to where you need to be and you are in a slightly weakened position from when the week started. So I kind of get the feeling you started with some really lofty goals and some hope for some positive success. But ultimately by week's end, it just seems as though it doesn't work out. You're in a slightly more weakened position. And so maybe you need to bring some of those goals a little bit more down to earth and maybe not so much focus on your dreams so much, but focus on what you need, what you really need to accomplish this week. And that's kind of what I have for you. So it seems to me, to sum up, it looks like everybody's not going to have the greatest of weeks in the material world, and I wish you all success. I want to remind you all that Mr. O does his emotional exchanges every Friday at 10 a.m., so please join him and find out what the emotional outlook is for the week ahead. And of course, we love to see you all on our live streams twice weekly from 2 to 4 p.m. on Sundays, Eastern Standard Time, and 7 to 9 p.m. Thursday nights. And a tip for you, Thursday nights have been a little quiet lately, so if you want to get in for a reading, your best shot is Thursday nights. Hey guys, take care, good luck this week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.